Alright, might as well test the mic. That'll do. Alright, so we'll do. No, so I'll start off from here. So, hello, welcome. We're here with some Genshin Impact. We are going to be doing the 5.7, Chapter 5, Act 4 of the Archon Quest. I ain't started it yet, but let's get started. All I've seen that it's going to be big. There have been spoilers. There have been, well, I guess it's spoilers, but anyone can really do it. And the story has been going around. I've been trying to avoid it the best I can, and I am doing this in English, so I guess we'll see how far it goes. The team this time is Dahlia, Ayato, Diona, sorry, and Toma. This team is gonna make things difficult. Gonna make things, you know, like it's a hard team to get around.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Coach Yan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just
Oh yeah,
so
the new
you know,
VA.
Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Paimon got a new VA, if you can't tell.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright,
Thank you
I'll do it for
both.
you, Paimon.
It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing! Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
On. Okay, I'm just going over this way. I am not, let's just say I'm not going to be ready with how much trouble this team is going to give me on this Archon Quest. This team has made it difficult to beat Tartaglia, which is a weekly boss that was originally nerfed back when Liyue was still considered new. So yeah, no, this is fun team, fun.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go take a...
Oh, sorry.
Hey, there's a hillager here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. it hiding away here?
I'm gonna put... No, I'm gonna stick a star in this.
You woke it up! Huh? It ran away! Oh, yes, our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now. You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
The key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. What spaceship? You talking about the Express? Spaceship?
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Oh, wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
I'm kind of liking this new voice.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today!
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, cancelled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
Huh. That was fast. That was very fast.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows.
True.
So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No
Maybe
clue.
they sense that we got
All
the
we know
key.
is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let's head over together.
Chapter 5, Act 6. Let's do it. Key to the hibernation chamber. Let's have a quick look. Go to here, and then this thing. On that ship that traversed the Sea of Stars, there should be only 2 keys belonging to the golden-haired traveling twins. This is gonna go horribly, isn't it?
Malika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Yeon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Granted, you would have lost it
We
alone
have a
if it
whole
wasn't for
nation's worth
Capitana.
of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me. Oh? In what way?
See, the eyes kind of shrink. No, shrinkatized.
Yep, that's how it is.
The silence is deafening.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment.
Because
Ever
last
since
we
Paimon
heard,
met
it was
the
about
Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers.
what's it called?
But she's been avoiding him.
I see.
The Loom of Fate.
So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
True.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm
Right.
clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do. In fairness, I wouldn't be surprised if. I wouldn't be surprising if that was to actually be true. Feels to hate the Abyss Order more than Mabuika or Natlan as a whole. Because we've kind of been on their case since the get-go, like literally since the get-go.
Well, that's
It would not
relief.
surprise me.
When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Best to make a move.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Yeah, the main thing that's gonna be difficult is if I'm given like a time. Why is my MS so high? Why is my MS high? Why is it 60?
And don't worry,
Usually
you're still
20.
Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your sister, you wouldn't mind if I gave her a good punch to teach her a lesson, would you?
No. Do it as strong as you wish. I'm sure they can take it. Let's go. Oh. What happened? Okay.
Look, it's Lolly.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Nawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Lolly out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were her, no, I'd have changed that name long ago. No. It's in a parallel dimension, you'd be in that position. So...
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
She runs
I only
it.
said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
No, we've been dealing with the Abyss Order
Let's
since
save
the
the chat for
get-go.
later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Palmon, you can just watch.
Check this out.
Oh yeah, see, Eli's another fucking Eli. God damn it.
Surprise baptism! Archon protect you!
He also is the only one in the team that's not used, that doesn't have a fucking shield.
Fire it up.
Shit, you two! Time to end this!
Yeah, this should be fun!
Be still.
Hey, also, where are these numbers coming from?
Mind the deluge.
West Wind, carry me!
Don't get too close.
Get to work!
Supporting fire. Cascade.
Where are 17k coming from, Ayasa? You weren't doing that before the stream, what the fuck?
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
No, we're good.
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
Get off.
Fire it up!
Fucking things.
Let's stir things up.
Take a bouncy castle.
Shake it out!
Don't get too close!
Fulfill our pact.
I got you covered!
Thus saith the animal Archon. This should be fun.
That's more about right.
Kamisato Archon. Suiyu!
Surprise battle. Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of Eve.
Sayonara special! Sketch!
Forward! Crush them.
Oh. Dark light candlesticks, created by believers in the abyss and chaos, will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert to void wards. Destroy these quickly as possible to retrieve. Okay.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it.
The depth beckon!
West Wind, carry me. Let's stir things. Yeah.
Check this out!
This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance. You two.
And bird here, shield there, and we'll go another one, and we'll go another one, and we'll go to bouncy castles, and then we'll go to heals, and then we'll go with another shield. This is absurd. So this shield and that shield, this shield central.
Suiyu! Don't get too close!
Lalin, East Papa, get him. This should be fun.
Bouncy castle,
West Wind,
then we'll go that shield, then we'll go that first.
warriors, attack! After them.
This is absurd. The amount of shield I've got is nuts.
Fire it up! Cascade! Mind the deluge.
Suffer the wrath of Eve, please.
Shake it out, stir!
Surprise baptism.
Be still.
Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind.
Resist the abyss will pay the price.
There we go. That shield, that one.
Cascade!
Have the art do its thing.
The depth beckon!
It's been a while since I fought one of these.
West Wind, carry me.
Keep it pulling!
Fire it up!
This will essentially be where I'll use anything but Hydra.
You two! Time to end them! Get to work!
Why is it?
Don't get too close!
Let's stir things up. Thus saith the animal.
Can't handle your drink!
Fulfill our pact!
Don't.
This should be fun.
Check this out!
Lalin, East Papa, get him!
The abyss shall rise.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh! The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
Oh dear.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I guess it's
I'm
because
not
I showed up.
convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
To be fair, the Abyss Order is run under Lumine, and the last thing we heard about it was about the Luma Fate.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Imagine that's what the
You're
war is
leaving?
over.
But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
We didn't get the option, you just send us back. Okay. Oh, so that's where the cave is, right? Yeah, pretty much.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and St. Lolly are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
This is a lot. This Paimon's a lot more subtle. I like
Oh,
it.
thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
Who are you?
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand.
Turn around.
They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Hmm.
really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here, it's too dangerous!
Oh shit.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
Because we touched you? No, that's a bad way to put it. That's a bad way to put it. Put it, put it back. Put it back. Because we hit. Oh, what are we doing? Trying to helping her up? that was a bad line to say.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Yeah, I still can't do it.
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Think you can bully me?
Kamisato up. Suyu!
Surprise baptism!
Yeah! Cascade!
May the Archon protect you! Shake it ass!
Don't get too
I'm
close!
pushing him into a cave. Does that count for anything? I honestly don't know. I ain't got a fluff.
Let's go, let's
Ow.
go! Think you can bully me? Look at you, bully down!
Cascade!
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually. Oh, really?
Yeah, you try poking her.
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well,
Say Conrad. No, that's the fucking. What's his
anyway,
name?
I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
No.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters. True. Actually, would have,
Don't
yeah.
worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it.
We really can't see it.
More importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore.
And this village is
Maybe all
what?
these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
So Lumin is meant to be the savior.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Interesting.
Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
That's a lot harder than what you think.
Huh.
Stick with me and you'll find her
Maybe,
eventually.
if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
No, I would doubt she's lying. I have my doubts. Especially considering what we saw at the start of the game.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdre? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So
another one, okay.
I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I wouldn't know how to respond to that
sorry.
either.
Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said,
I'm going
Hello,
to hide
hello,
here
welcome,
until I feel
welcome.
well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I know this isn't the game that you were
I'll be
expecting,
fine.
but
I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. And hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
I've still got to take on the fucking Sentinels before I do it. Looks like someone is going to be gooning today. What are you on about? What are you on about, huh? Hold on, where's the cave? There's the cave. That one. Archon Cave. Oh, I'll just call it Story Cave. I don't know. I'll just call it Story Cave. There we go. Oh, it didn't save. Oh, Story Cave. But no, I'm not going to be gooning today. Okay, that was there. Who would I be gooning over? I've been playing this game since it's come out. If I was to goon over a character, I probably wouldn't know who.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the
Well, we at
Abyss
least know
Order's
Minecraft
thinking.
YouTubers would do that.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time,
Clearing up
could you
Paimon's
go
on a
and pay
new
visit to
V8,
the
it
guards?
does sound more...
They've been
human?
working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna
It's not
go
as-
see them
no, it's not
myself,
as
but
squeaky.
I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit
But I have
from
always
the
liked
greatest
Paimon,
hero
though.
of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
I do like the... I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was Mulaney on the fucking left there. But, I do like the new one.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero.
It's just
We've
the
actually
adjustments
fought
I've got to
together
make,
before.
that's all.
You probably don't remember it, though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing
You wanna
guard
stream
this whole
Minecraft?
time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
I could. I just never know what to really do on Minecraft. If I'm on, other than like the more typical stuff like build a base, go exploring, fight some mobs, stuff like that, I don't really do much. I do have Minecraft. I do have some Minecraft streams, but I honestly don't do much. I don't do a lot. Once I've managed to get a fishing rod, that's it. I'm good.
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work.
Speaking of which, I do have.
So we just put it down to religious ceremony and left
some stuff, like some mod-based stuff from the Minecraft shop that I could put in.
The more time they spend meditating,
so I thought that would make it like another way of giving a bit of interest, but in some cases it's. Ooh. But in some cases it's sort of where I've got to go to a certain place or do certain things for me to be able to do it. And obviously some mods are a bit easier to work with than another.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want.
But I could do a Minecraft stream around some of the mods.
There'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
I'll probably make it more of a night stream to not have it be as long. All right, have a good one. Stay safe.
Huh?
And all that fun stuff.
Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet? I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
That's more like it.
Come on, guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Eh?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
So is this something I'm doing, or is it just as is?
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Look, I was just one hit.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
Okay, that's good.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
He wasn't a problem.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
True.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to
Why
say
would you
is,
want someone to come to your
I
place?
heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on.
Can I have something to do with that lady?
The shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
The lady showed up, claiming
Really?
monsters.
You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh?
Really?
That's the part that bothers you?
Yeah, apparently.
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
I don't know if Seat Lolly's saying this because of the hand holding or because she's genuinely thinking it, but I think her emotions are going, so I'm gonna go with the first one.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
It's settled then.
Might as well.
Let's go check on her.
See, Lolly can stay here. Oh, there she is. See, Lolly can stay here.
Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
Would you rather the bed? Would you rather I put her to bed? I don't know, see, Lolly. What's wrong with you? Of all
I'm
things.
not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
I can agree with that one. See, Lolly, you're such a drama queen. No. Fuck's sake. No way. There we go. Kind of blows that I can't teleport to the waypoints I make. Oh, I suppose it makes sense. I have no idea how long this stream will take me. But fine, I've got rest. And not a lot of money.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
She should be.
So quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Well, best to stay quiet.
Traveler, watch out!
No. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If anything, defensive measures is always good.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Yeah, a lot of things to kind of think about. I'm letting the game do that for me.
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
You are unbelievable. Sure, I know just a...
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
Oh, this is Celestia. That was the name I was thinking about earlier. Oh, now it's hidden in the cloud.
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
There's 2 favors you owe me for now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Not the
Paimon
first
didn't even
person.
realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But I thought she was going to starve to death. The time probably passed on very slowly.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out, and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars.
That one.
Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
These are abyssal hounds. Oh, what, are we gonna cover him? Oh, God.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
The depth's back. Supporting fire.
West wind.
Be still.
This is more like the real, the proper thing. Don't know what the fuck that 17k kill that was. Unless that was because of fucking. Actually, yeah, that was probably Steve Lolly's. That was probably Steve Lolly's buff right there. This is more like it. This is the team.
Fire it up.
Surprise baptism. Diana special.
Here's backup. Be still.
Oh, hello.
Sato Arc. Suyu.
This should be fun. Yeah.
Don't get too close.
Let's stir things up. West wind, carry. This should be fun.
I got you covered.
Shake the ass. Yep.
Thus saith the animal Archon.
Can't handle your dream. Huh.
The depth's back. Check this out.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Be still.
It's taking so long. As I said, this team took a few runs with Tartaglia.
Let's stir this sketch.
Fire it up.
And then, for those that don't know, that is one of the first three weekly bosses?
Be still.
Yeah, I think Tartaglia as a weekly boss came out after the Mondstadt one.
Kamisato Arc. Suyu. Check this out.
This should be fun. Thus saith the animal. Shake the ass.
Fucking hell, another one?
Look at you, Blue Gal.
Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
Let's stir things up.
Cascade.
This guy don't want to fucking let out.
May the Archon protect you. Pew pew.
Check this out. The depth's back. Fire it up.
Surprise back.
Be still. Here's backup.
This should be fun. Thus saith the animal. Yeah.
Cascade.
We'll get there eventually. Obviously, better teams would do better as all.
Don't get too close.
Let's stir things up. Can't handle your dream. Huh.
Fucking hell.
Huh? Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Did you get all of them?
I think so.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
Paimon.
Alright. Deardith will be... Huh? Deardith? Why are you going in alone? Okay, so I don't think they're actually speech, so I'm going to be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Were you hit by something? The hell's going on?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
What now?
A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Is this Lumine saying this?
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What?
What's that matter to you?
So, I have more self-control than that.
What's that to you, Paimon?
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Nothing else really happened. You said you heard voices?
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point.
You carry a
We share
Paimon.
the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
Tried and tested method.
You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Lonely did mention that there were voices happening in the ley lines, so it could have something to do with that. Probably best if you were to take Daredeth with you. Though that's also going on a case of where if she can actually get hurt by the ones on the R end of the spectrum.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
I don't see why we don't bring her with us.
From the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
No,
We're still mustering troops, nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
Okay.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They
I think I know. I think I have an idea.
And fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
Yeah. I think it's Dainsleif.
With the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif.
Alright. It sounds so nonchalant as well. Dainsleif. I might as well just run these then, fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck. I need healing. I'm doing the Genshin, it's fucking Genji from Overwatch. I need healing. I haven't played Overwatch in ages. I got rid of it a time ago. He's not voiced? Damn!
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
Yeah, he's chill.
It's quite alright. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, dang! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend!
I remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle. Okay, fair enough.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example? We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations in secret. I have a bad feeling about this, and the Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so wherever they stand to gain...
What do you think we should do?
Into secret plots. This will win and sacrifice manpower for it. Yeah, probably. The sooner we can do that, the better. It sucks that Dane isn't voiced.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Wow, okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Yeah, it seems to put him in a good mood. We tell about the... No.
Actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it. Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a lord of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Yeah. Called Lumion the Savior.
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
Seems like he's figured something out. Last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your sister then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. So... what it kind of makes it sound like now is... What was the name again? Diodari? Something like that, right? She's kind of traveled through time. She was meant... Lumion was meant to stop the Cataclysm. Would the Abyss Order be considered as... It's gonna be a strange way to put it. An in-quote good thing? I know it's not really like the wisest thing to put, considering all their shit in the past, but but in a technical sense, wouldn't the Abyss Order be considered as the Savior's army or something? I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the princess, though? Where did this savior thing come from?
When she was first granted the title of princess, the Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might... Oh, okay. These bits of mine just need to go on. They made it sound like as if, with her there, all pain and suffering will be washed away, and the future of Kanya will be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior, in quote, was a celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
Is that why Lumion is so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she failed as the Conria's savior? Could be. That certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is the steady... Oh, sorry, reading does it. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Conrians affected with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere nearby, somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If you can't provide us with any more valuable information, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Okay, so between 8 and 10. Fuck! I gotta do a full 24. I gotta do like close enough a full 24 hour. I have actually noticed lately for here, the time has actually the sun's actually been going up between 4 and 5 a.m. Some blasphemy type shit. Where am I going? This way. Masters of the Night Wind. Are they though? Or is it only Lali being saying it would be Master? No, I suppose you do have that really tall dude. No, we can't give him that much time.
Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well, then I'll go there alone. Thank you for the intel.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, fine, I'm coming.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Alright. I need to zoom the fuck out. Huh? Alright, they started using these fucking things.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, Once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at the moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go!
Okay. In this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as the Khaenri'ah Court Guard Captain allows him to easily SP the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. We're gonna keep to this, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Oh god, I might actually need Dangerous to do this.
Supporting fire.
It might actually be a case of where I will genuinely need to use Dangerous a lot more than I'd want to. Oh.
You covered. Be still. Check this out. This should be fun. Cascade. Animal Archon. Sketch. Fire it up.
Diana Special.
The depth's back. Here's back. Surprise baptism.
I can imagine him thinking we're fucking incompetent.
No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Behold the Abyss.
May the Archon protect.
I'm a rock.
Don't get too close.
Yeah. Surprise baptism. He keeps bullying me.
Peace be with
I don't know where he is.
Be still.
of grace.
Oh, there he is.
Fire it up. Supporting fire.
I mean, since he's so willing, you know, I might as well make good use of him.
This should be fun. Animal Archon. Yeah. Sure. He keeps bullying me. Let's stir things up.
The power.
Mind the danger.
Revelation. The truth shall endure.
Shaken and stirred. Look at you, Bootown.
Be still.
Yeah, I'm utilizing him as much as I can here. Like, literally every chance I get. Kind of showing how sad this scene is. Thank you, Dainsleif.
I got you covered.
I was gonna say, I gotta at least kill that fucking thing.
The depth's back. Don't get too close.
Let's stir things up.
Days. The relentless specter that haunts us. The abyss is all present. To feel is futile. To resist it, vain.
Yeah, this is more about survival right now.
Fire it up. Supporting fire.
I'm here.
I couldn't save.
Where are the healers when you need them?
Why aren't you a healer?
Cascade.
Let's go. This should be fun. Can't handle your drink. Huh.
The end is nigh.
Don't get too close.
The abyss shall rise.
See, I'm letting Dainsleif deal with it.
Let's stir this. West Wind, carry me.
Here he comes.
Be still.
Scratch.
Check this out. Mind the damage.
Terrible when I'm relying on outside sources of damage.
Shake it, ass stirred.
Well, this is the team I'm working with.
Got you covered.
Just say it's an animal.
There we go. Let's see what's calling the shoots. Oh.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. Now let's see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction.
So she's messing with Capitana?
And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
Oh shit.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no, this makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire with your tedium.
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
I mean,
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Yeah. That's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Yansan and Sitlali. This isn't their usual style. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were also idling around during the lull of the conflict, even settling down to meditate. I couldn't see the monsters that Deradith could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Deradith. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Deradith has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. It's the only thing that should demand our attention in this instant. And that is silencing this man for good. Oh, fuck. Well, this is your fight, Dane. There you go.
Race of the Abyss.
Let's stir things up.
Baptized.
protect! Diana special!
Alright, there you go.
Let's go!
If that's what you wish. I know you love fighting them.
Adept's back.
Shaken and stirred!
Check this out.
Only giving off the fire?
May the Archon protect you!
Be still.
Do you still not understand?
Think you can bully?
Don't get too close.
Surprise them!
Disorder's mission has been
Here's back on his feeling.
Yeah, it seems like it's only doing the fire shield.
Suyu.
Look at you, Bluetail!
Saiyan the Animal Archon. This should be fun.
Do you still not understand? You
Fire that! Cascade.
Disorder's mission has been fulfilled!
And Dangerous is gonna finish him off.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in that land, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Understand. You think she might be from the revived Kanya, yes? I have said my piece. I doubt Kanya could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. What's that? I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality struck you too then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Daneslith. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Fuck it, fucking hell.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Kanya, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
Never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent Blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sir Tologi, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this war you're doing, all this war you're doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Conria we once called a home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Conria we once called home. All the sights, memories and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate? What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age. The Loom of Fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
The Loom of Fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose is to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
So this was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories? So be it. A few of my fading memories for an entire army. That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. Hope it was worth it. I don't think he's ready. Okay. Spawned me quite far.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Surprisingly. Oh. Just straight cut to black? Okay. No fades? Shit. Can this be the Cataclysm? Is this where Daredeth is right now? So she really is...
from the same world, are we?
No, I come from the future. Or your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her. Huh? What is it?
It's glowing. Ooh. So she was the Hilichar we saw at the start. Does it matter? Let's keep the key. Whoa. The fuck? So that's what happened. Issaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. I knew only the ending. I've been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, their death, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. So I was meant to give it to her? We've been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. Then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So she literally had to choose between Conria and her brother. But how does that connect Lumine to Teyvat? Because we're the Descender, as in the sibling we play as is the Descender, meaning we're not from this world, but our sibling, no, but the sibling that's running the Abyss is. How does this link Lumine to... So in this case, how does it link Lumine to Teyvat? So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And then, when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. So 3 keys existed? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. There was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Deredith succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Khaenri'ah, save the entire world, but instead, the news she brought led the Savior to make a complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Khaenri'ah really been revived? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Khaenri'ah are complete. I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to that rule. It has intrigued me ever since. Yeah, because of Capitana. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. Well, the Knight did say that even she can only reconstruct. Maybe. Still, I received Lawson Light's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Teyvat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Khaenri'ah of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan's space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deredith to cross paths. That's what's from my dream. She's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Khaenri'ah was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's memories in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Khaenri'ah's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Khaenri'ah can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. Girl isn't the only reason. When I first arrived in Khaenri'ah 500 years ago, memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Damn. But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Khaenri'ah. I still see it as my second home. Second? This is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. So is she wanting to speak with them or to get rid of them? Oh dear. I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past. No matter what. Don't know why. What you're thinking? Doesn't sound like you at all. This whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, I've only ever been about us. Goodbye.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
A lot's
Paimon doesn't
happened.
know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister?
We had a long
And you
talk.
didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Did you probe her much?
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
I still feel like I'm messed up.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Somewhere else I want to go to first.
Huh?
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Right. Heal me. Thank you. So is Death there, or... Wait, no, she vanished with Lumine. No, I'm gonna doubt that she's there. If she is there, I'll be surprised. Wait, does that mean I'll still have it? Yeah, I still got it. So I actually did keep it, okay. So if I had given it, would I have lost it? Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand. But this time it sends you into a deep sleep, where sweet dreams wait. Alright, so that's that. That's that. So I have heard, apparently you can go back. Where? Let me look up the YouTube short about this, hold on. No, going. No, no, no. That's not it. Does it about flowers above the Sigma Jiggity Wiggity?
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
No, that's it. Nope. Fucking hell, how much? Okay, that's not it. I have put my volume low. I didn't realize it was so loud. If I get clean for that tiny bit, I'm gonna get annoyed. Just a lot. No? Nope. Fucking hell, how far back am I going? No, not that one. No, not that one.
I have to stifle a smile
No,
every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today.
Not that one.
Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Alright. Let's get closer to the cave. I can't find it. Fucking some reason. Oh, I can cook here. So was I meant to give the thingamajig or no? Patch of flowers. It's like a very specific spot. Genshin 5.7. Oh, 7. New area.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
I kept it. I don't know if it means anything. Look at the key. This is the key. And we have both keys. Okay. Okay, so I don't... I want to get rid of these fucking ads.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes.
Above the cave.
Now to start reeling them in.
The edge of the flowers. I'm looking. There? Alright, hold on. Here? Or here? I'm kind of watching his head. No, back up a sec. Okay. Okay, so going from here. This one? So the little edge is over here, apparently. Oh! Fuck it, get rid of that. I'm gonna call it domain. I'm gonna call it domain expansion. And no, I haven't seen that anime. Let's go in. Oh shit. So they purposely left this in the game. Okay, thank you. I'll like that. Wait, I can't wait. Oh, what the fuck? I can't, wait, I can't explore this area? Why did they make... Checking the boundary there. Can I go up the mountain? I can only go up to there, so like top of this rock here. Listen to that though. Can you shoot these? No, you can't. How far this way can I go? There. Oh shit. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this would have been a bit longer. You know, since it's like an Archon Quest, but I suppose if you have but I do suppose if you've done the prologue in 5.6, then shit. Well, that's the story done. Oh, hey, also. You're a bit close. No, dude. So... the story done entirely. Yeah, I've got a few stories to catch on. Well, that's going to be the well. Since the story's done, the streaming's being done as well. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Please do subscribe and share me around. All three will do me fine within the near and further future. Yes, Lumine does have a guy voice. It's me speaking it. I can't do the female voice unless you want me to do something more like this. I don't know. But with that,
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
In terms of the story, I didn't really. There was a lot of lore in there, but at the same time, I didn't really get any massive shocks out of it. Just more like, because it felt more like an Archon Quest. Felt more like a quest of understanding the story a bit more. And it does leave it does generally leave the case of where Are we still looking for? Are we still planning to look for the sibling? Are we not planning to look for the sibling? Are we looking for something else? I don't think we have like a clear.
Things in place, and they've taken the bait. Yes.
A clear directive.
Now to start reeling them in.
As to what we want, as to what's going on in terms of that. It would. I would say it would be nice for us to still have some variation search for Lumine, or for our sibling, I guess. But at the same time, it wouldn't exactly seem it wouldn't exactly seem fitting. I guess the right term would be. It wouldn't exactly seem fitting to just keep looking for her. You know, we'll find her eventually. She'll find us. At this point. But I suppose that's just my POV of it. So yeah, I don't think there's much more to be said, if any. So yeah, as I said, so if you did enjoy it, like, subscribe, share me around. Also, we're doing great with the near and further future. I will consider this, even though it is short, it's less than 3 hours, so less than half the time. So I could possibly get another stream in, maybe something a bit more different. I'll probably consider this quest a good 8 out of 10, just based on the lore alone of what we gain. It is nice that they actually did make use of this new area as well. Like, because other than like the big dragon quests and stuff like that, that leads towards the previous Archon Quest we did that we had with the big war. It really doesn't. It had no other links. There were no other links. So yeah, with all that said and done, because otherwise I'm going to keep rambling, and I shouldn't be rambling at the end of streams. If you're cold, stay frosty. If you're hot, keep it that way. Until next time, peace out. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day or night. And don't hurt yourselves. Peace.